Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Long Dark with yours truly, Jill Fligalos. I'm picking up mostly where I left off, and as usual, I can't quite remember exactly what I was planning to do, but that's okay, because I have a rough idea of what I was planning to do. So, if I think our plan was to head down and trade with Sutherland, right? That's what it was. Because we have everything we need. Now, I would like to also deploy the rope with the shortcut, but I can't use the shortcut from Eric's Falls to the... what's it called? Eric's Falls to the Mountaineer's Hut. We can't use that shortcut because we need to get our pot and our pan back, because I left those over at, I left them at the deer clearing cave, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. This is what it is. I can grab a couple sticks here. And we can fix the weight problem by just eating one of our venison pies. Like this. Unburdened has been applied. Yeah. These things are pretty useful for bringing stuff off the summit of Timberwolf Mountain. I'm not going to go grab all the coffee, because there is an absolute ton of coffee in other containers scattered around the map, but honestly, we don't need more of that stuff right now. I really want to get this trade done and then do a couple more small trades so we can hopefully unlock Sutherland's quest, or Sutherland's Tale, I think is what it's called. I could deploy the rope there, but that's not the most useful rope in general. It gets you down to deer clearing quickly, but I'm going to grab this rope from this little cave here and put it, mountain goat my way down by Eric's Falls and deploy it there, because that usually makes it, that's the quickest way to get to, it makes it much quicker to go from the Mountaineer's Hut up to the summit if we come back here in the future, which we very well might. Does the rope still spawn here? I remember it used to. Yeah, it does. 100% spawn.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Granola bar? Yeah, I guess we can eat it, sure. Wood I'm going to leave in case I need it later. Yeah, we have a sprain risk. That's not a big problem because we're just going to mountain goat our way down. There's a fairly safe way to do this.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I really wish we could have gone to deer clearing, but we don't have to go. Didn't have to go through deer clearing, but it is what it is. There actually is a way to mountain goat off the summit, but I'm not going to do that because I do want to deploy the rope. Because yeah, I'd like to be able to get up here a bit quicker if and when I do this again. I think most players who do summit here will put this rope, the rope down that I'm about to place. If you've played the game for any amount of time, you probably know which rope I'm talking about. It definitely shortens up travel time by a lot because you don't have to walk all the way around. It just gives you a nice straight shot. How much do you folks like Timberwolf Mountain as a map? I think it's decently done. It's safe. That is not the best way down. I know there's a way to do this that's a bit safer. Over here. We're doing it, Astrid. Oh dear. This could be a bad idea. Oh crap. Yeah, be careful, don't fall too much. How did we not fall off that? I'm surprised.
I can't.
Can't feel your hands. They're on there. Worry about the fall. I think this may not have been the right way to go. Uh-oh. We're going to take a tumble here in a second, I think. Oh dear. Can we get down here somewhat safely-ish? Actually, no. We can go this way. Oh, we got a little sprain there.
That smarts a bit.
Let's fix that up. Yeah, I really don't want to have a sprained ankle because that's really annoying. Sprained wrist. Well, sprained wrist I'm not too worried about. Seems I can't use the rifle, but... or the bow, but that's not a huge deal. I can just use the handgun. Oh, hint. I should probably reload the handgun. Handgun is not that useful if it's got no bullets in it. Am I right? I think we might have to stop and hop into Eric's cave for a bit because I'm getting really cold. Yeah, it's a cold day.
It's a goddamn freezing.
Yeah, we are freezing, eh? Let's hop into the cave and warm up a tad. What we got here? I know. Let's quickly open these. What's food here?
Okay.
But alright, good to know. All the first aid stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go get my spray paint out. Where's food and drink? And let's do this one here. First aid. There we go. This is one place where spray paint is really useful. Now, I don't know how many people actually use it here. Those are good in mines for not getting lost. Oh, it's warming up. Nice. Never dodge that bear again. Which, well, is what it is. Eric's Falls. This is called Waterfall Cave, if my memory serves correctly. Anything spawn in here? I can't remember if it does or not. Yeah, it's good. It's honestly a decent spot to make a base if you're in this area. You can live here quite comfortably off all the gear of the summit. So I was spending time in here before, and it's a good spot. Oh, hypothyroid risk is healed. Perfect. Hopefully we get back to Mountaineers. We're getting too tired, and then maybe we can make it to Pleasant Valley. That would be lovely if we can make Pleasant Valley by the end of the day. I think there's probably salt in Pleasant Valley, so I'd like to turn this into stew. I don't want to carry out this ptarmigan too far because it will attract attention from predators. But one smelly arrow, which is not terrible, but yeah, not ideal either. I'd be more worried about this in Interloper than I am in Stalker. He's got, I mean, so much ammo. Okay, put the flare gun. I got like 19 shells for this thing. I don't need to be stingy with flare gun shells. I'll bring it up. If we get a bear charge, a flare gun can be really helpful. Where's the bear at right now? Dodge him? I actually kind of like the design of Timberwolf Mountain. Uh-oh, it's gonna be a fall. That's where Astrid's boots took a little tumble on that one. Oh dear. Oh well. But yeah, I really like the design of this map as a whole. You've got... When the Long Dark was in early access, it really was a great map. I mean, it still is. You've got the... It was a difficult... It's a relatively difficult place to survive compared to many others. And you've got a long and windy route up to the circuitous route to the summit. The first time, you get a lot of great gear when you get to the top. And then when you're at the top, you can deploy a rope to make it easier to get back up there in the future. So. Yeah, honestly, Timberwolf Mountain would have been, to many old Long Dark players, I would say a endgame goal. Like, you could argue, and when the game was in like early access, I didn't own it back then. I bought it in 2019, which. Jeepers crow, that was 6 years ago already? Wow, where's all the time gone? But anyway, yeah. There's, that's another story another day, but yeah. I do personally think that Timberwolf Mountain, when it first came out, was really the, like, endgame challenge for a lot of players. I mean, yeah, it still is a good challenge for someone who maybe isn't used to the game. Like if you're a newer player who's been in Mystery Lake before and you just, that's where you've played all along, you know, then yeah, getting to some of Timberwolf Mountain is definitely an achievement worth celebrating, and there's like a Steam achievement for it, I think, too. Which just reflects how hard relatively difficult it was to do back when the game first came out. But still, if you're watching this and you're a new-ish player, the game with, let's say, 10 hours in, totally do. Get my pot back here. Perfect. Perfect.
Not sure I can carry much more.
That's alright. But yeah, if you're a relatively newer player to this game and you're looking for a challenge, yeah, climb Timberwolf Mountain, because it is a... You won't be disappointed by what you get at the summit. Now, in a sense, you could argue that the weather station is sort of the new Timberwolf Mountain, but I'm not entirely sure that that's quite accurate, because I don't know, the weather station just doesn't have a huge amount of good gear up there. I mean, yeah, you get this thing over here, like this camera up there, which is it's cool. But it doesn't have the same feel of like I don't know how to put this, but at least in the past when Timberwolf Mountain was when the game was still in early access, and even for a while after that, honestly. Climbing Timberwolf Mountain would have been the pinnacle of achievements for many players, and if you could make it up Timberwolf Mountain, you basically proved to yourself that you could you were a good player. I suppose if you could do an interloper in those days. You survived one of the hardest, what was at that time probably the hardest map in the game, and you managed to get a bunch of ropes to get just a bunch of good gear. Let me reword this. You were able to scale a bunch of very tiring rope climbs, and you have a bunch of spoils, like all that loot from the summit to show for all your labor. So, uh-oh, that's okay though. Oh, not another spraying Astrid. But yeah. Even when I first played the game, that was in 2019. I remember that I wasn't recording at that time, but I keenly remember that I started in Mystery Lake. I played there for quite a while, and I believe the next map I went to was Pleasant Valley, where I kind of got horribly lost, but didn't get killed. In fact, I never died in that world at all, and the only reason I lost that world was because of the game updated with Tales from the Far Territory, and that I could no longer play old worlds like that. But yeah, I think I survived, what is it, at least 250 days in it or something crazy like that. But yeah, I do remember the first time I climbed Timberwolf Mountain. It was I didn't really know much about the map at the time, and it really felt like a big deal to me when I climbed it. I thought to myself, yeah, I legit have made a major milestone in this game. And then just getting all that good gear at the summit was sweet, and yeah. I guess there was a sense of magic to it as well, because I didn't know exactly what to expect when I went up to the summit for the very first time. I think that's kind of the thing if you're new to this game, that really has a charm to it, I think, where even if you look at, let's say, the maps by STM Santana, I mean, they give you a good general guide, but it isn't quite the same as you actually being there in the game for yourself the first time. Hey, I was blown away by Mystery Lake when I was there for the first time. So, there. I definitely stayed quite a long time in Mystery Lake, too. But honestly, since 2019, I really haven't spent a huge amount of time in Mystery Lake at one sitting, like, ever. Which, I don't know, it's a oh, Astrid, it's okay. I don't know, maybe a bit of a shame, because it is a nice region. Honestly, for beginners, it's perfect. You get a little bit of everything in Mystery Lake. But Mountain Town is probably easier, because you get good clothing really quickly. I remember I first played this game in Voyageur, which was honestly a bit more difficult than what I would typically recommend to new players, but, you know, I was successful with it. But I had then again watched some videos by Paul Soares Jr. of this game, so I kind of sort of knew what to expect. I should probably fix one of these sprained wrists, eh? I can't use any weapon at all. Oh! Oh, that's just a regular wolf. It's not a pack of Timberwolves. I'm glad it's not a pack of Timberwolves, because that would suck. Timberwolves really annoy the heck out of me. They're very persistent buggers. Oh shoot. Alright. How to? I don't think you can reach here. Yeah, you can't reach here, bear. Oh dear. Hi! Hello! Can I make this bear run away? Because he's kind of annoying me. He can't find Astrid here. This is definitely a bit of a cheesy way of getting rid of him. Can you please move out of the way? You're kind of in the way, Mr. Bear. Oh dear. Vice, good thing you want a close shot of a bear? How about this, eh? Come on, no. Can you reload the camera a bit quicker, Astrid? There you go. Close shot of a bear wandering away. Should we shoot this bear? I can make him run. I got all the bullets. Well, bear, excuse me, you're kind of in the way. What if I do this? It's gonna make you run? Can I actually... How many bullets does it take to kill this bear? Just wondering. Let's see if I can headshot. Will he die? Man, how many bullets did it take to kill a bear in the long dark? I'm buying extra ammo. I'm just curious to know how many bullets this would actually take. Evidently, 12 bullets? I mean, they weren't all headshots. Don't get me wrong, but still, jeepers crow, this bear is like a bullet sponge. I'm surprised he didn't die after that. I mean, I got at least a couple of headshots on him. Like 12 bullets. Holy smokes, bear. I guess bears are handguns are not very good for hunting bears. Lag spike there, okay. Maybe acorn grounds on me. I would like to make Breyer House pie. That's a good one. I might make that Breyer House pie. Stalker's pie needs. Okay, Breyer House pie looks pretty easy to me. Get this guy up. This guy is actually more useful at stopping a bear than the handgun. That handgun certainly was pretty ineffective, wasn't it? How are you still alive, bear? Oh my gosh. I just shot you at like... I put 12 bullets from my handgun into you and you're still not dead? That's weird. Well, whatever. You will eventually die, but I don't really know that I need the Oh, it's the time again. Can we fix this up? Switch it to a fire and arrow. Miss. I missed again. Oh, dang it. Again? Man, I'm not even good, am I? That was a bad shot, apparently. Look at this. What we got here? 29%. Well, I'm gonna have to get a... I can get a better blueprint for a bow.
I'll take it.
Any more timing in here? I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna have to sleep a bit, I think. We gotta pluck this ptarmigan too. Well. How many wolves do we have here? I don't really want to shoot all these wolves. It's a waste of bullets. Listen, I don't want to shoot you all. I'm gonna. If you start causing problems, I am going to have to do this, but I don't. I'm not trying to shoot you all or go on a wolf extermination mission. This may shock some of you, but I'm not trying to. What is this? Scroll message. Survival hint. Oh, that's the note from deer clearing.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
It's weird that wolves cannot find their way in here. You're so close. Run away.
Need to rest soon.
Woof, woof, woof. Yes, yes. You and your barking. Oh, we're getting really tired, Astrid. Come on, Astrid. You can do it. You cured meat? Where's our other food I have lying in here? I don't know. We could eat this poor fella, but I don't really fancy that. I think I have to go back to Pleasant Valley Farmstead to get salt. I don't believe I have any salt here to make the broth. Or do I need salt to make broth? I think I do. Let's close the door. Courier's rifle. I want to bring this back. Oh, that's heavy.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
So we're gonna be 10 kilos over. That's gonna suck. Well, let's better harvest this guy. I don't think I have any salt. Did I leave any salt here? Oh, I left my travaux here. Woodworking tools. I'm gonna put these extra ones in. Away. Let's put this stuff away. What do we got for food? Plenty of. Can we make some pancakes? I think we can. What do we need for pancakes? Maple syrup. We can make ptarmigan pie and rosette pie. We got 2 kilos. I'd love to make the Breyer House pie. We need rabbit and venison, and I'm not gonna. What does that do? Lowers max stamina, increases max condition. Yeah, I definitely want to make that. These pancakes are nice too. We need Pinnacle Pizza for those. I think I can buy them from the trader. Coastal fish cakes are. I think I have to buy potatoes from the trader. Stalker's pie requires salt and acorn grounds. Now we can make that at Coastal Highway, but there's lots of wolves and bears there. And there's acorns there too. You know what, maybe we'll make this tomorrow. We'll make pancakes for supper. Here. Now let's do this. We'll make pancakes for supper here, and we'll go and, just hunt a rabbit.
Come on, little fire.
Maybe water. I got not enough. We have to make some more. We'll make a couple liters while we're at it. Cook some pancakes like this. Pancakes are pretty good. Gourmet pancakes. Let's eat them up. Mmm, lovely. Bannock is a decent. Pancakes. We got tons of meals here. Let's cook some more. Mmm. 2 batches of pancakes for summer. I don't think any better. I'm probably gonna make more pancakes for them. I'll make more pancakes for tomorrow. More wood. Make another batch of pancakes. Yeah. We got a blizzard.
I'd do anything for a drink right now.
Like, how about having a drink? We have to stoke the fire here. It's pretty cold. Five hour, 6 minutes, that should be good for now. Plenty of water. Should I put some of this ptarmigan or should I leave it? I might leave the ptarmigan because I cannot get ptarmigan in Coastal Highway. I have to go to Pleasant Valley to get it, which okay. I would really like to try making this Rare House pie. I just need to kill a rabbit and find a ravaged deer carcass. I think we should be able to do this at we'll do this at Pleasant Valley Farmstead. How about that? Now we gotta pick all the stuff up.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know we're heavy, but we're going to use a travois for much of the way. And yeah. We'll leave all this for now, because we're going to need this to make some broth. We need a cook. We get those in Valley Farmstead anyway. But I think first we need to go sleep, so... yeah, how much time do we have? 37 minutes? I actually might call this episode. Quits for this episode here because it's getting long enough.
I think I can use this.
So we're gonna rip that ski jacket up. Do a little repair work, I think. There we go. Repair these, fix these boots up. They're a little dinged up. Alright, perfect. That's our fire doing. Okay, we'll have one more batch of pancakes here before bed, and then we're gonna call it quits, I think. And don't forget to drink water before you go to bed in this game. Common mistake people make. Alright. Good night, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Goodbye.